At 3:17 a.m., security cameras inside a luxury safehouse caught something no one on the investigation team could explain. Masked men stormed the hallway, fast, silent, professional. They dragged a man out of the building, but that wasn't the part that shocked everyone. There were two of him. One stood frozen in the corridor. The other, identical in every possible way, was pulled through the door. Same face, same clothes, same fear. For the first time, even the authorities whispered, "One of them isn't real." And that's where the trail begins. Not with a corpse, not with fingerprints, but with a question no camera should ever have to ask. Who is that? A man? A machine? An illusion so perfect reality can't keep up? His name is Lucian Reeve, 40 years old, former intelligence cyber operative. One mistake, one betrayal, and his entire career burned to ash. After that, he vanished. No records, no trail, nothing. Underground circles started whispering about a ghost, a fixer, a man without a face. Lucian built something no one else had. AI-made shadows, synthetic humans, digital ghosts, identities that lived online even though they weren't real at all. Criminals came to him when they wanted someone erased, replaced, or destroyed without leaving a body behind. Smart, quiet, calculated, paranoid. His early work was subtle and terrifying. A cartel accountant hired him to frame a rival. No blood, no threats, just a total, irreversible digital collapse. Lucian delivered. He cloned the rival's identity in hours, fabricated CCTV of secret meetings, generated audio of conversations that never happened, built an entire criminal history from thin air. But the digital world had already made up its mind. Criminal families watched in fear. They called Lucian's work witchcraft, something dangerous, something untouchable. This was psychological warfare. Then came the biggest offer of his life. A mafia consortium wanted a businessman erased completely, both physically and digitally, and in his place, they wanted a synthetic replica they could control. High risk, high reward, deadly. Lucian accepted. But something felt wrong. Too much detail, too much access, too much money for too little resistance. His paranoia whispered, his ego muttered louder. He told himself he could handle it. He hacked into the target's servers, pulled files, scanned every entry point. Then he froze. Someone else was inside the system. A digital signature he recognized instantly. A pattern he thought had escaped years ago. Someone was watching him. The screen glitched. The power cut, and it was all dark. When Lucian traced the digital signature inside the businessman's server, he expected a rival hacker, maybe a mid-tier criminal. But the truth cut deeper. The signature matched someone he once worked with, someone who knew his methods. Special Agent Area Locke, a former intelligence rival, brilliant, relentless. She hunted ghosts for a living and didn't sleep until she cornered them. She had built a secret task force to catch an unidentified criminal known only as Spectre. She didn't know Spectre was Lucian, not yet, but she was close, too close. Lucian turned to the synthetic replacement he created for the mafia, and immediately things went wrong. A border camera flagged the clone's face. Slight mismatch, a glitch lasting less than a second, but deadly. Then biometric scanners at private airport reported anomalies. The clone's walk didn't match the businessman's. Pulse patterns drifted. Small details, but enough to raise alarm. The mafia noticed. A message arrived that sent chills down his spine. Fix it, or we'll fix you. The danger had shifted. Not digital, physical, raw and real. And Lucian knew the mafia never repeated a threat. As he dug deeper, the truth twisted everything sideways. The mafia didn't want the businessman replaced. That was a cover. They wanted Area Locke exposed, her career destroyed, and they needed a scapegoat the government would chase. The lamb was Lucian. They planned to burn every identity he had, feed his location to the feds, let Arya drag him into the light. his reputation, his work, his entire system, all set to collapse like dominoes. Lucian realized he wasn't the hunter anymore. He was the hunted, set up again, just as he had feared. But panic wasn't an option. Lucian transformed. He turned the Mafia's own plan against them. He planted false identities inside the network. A phantom lieutenant here, ghost accountant there. Fake orders, fake instructions, fake family ties. The hierarchy twisted into chaos. Men doubted each other, meetings collapsed, orders conflicted, guns were drawn over rumors he wrote himself. While the Mafia fell apart, Arya moved in. She connected 3 mysterious digital ghost prints to a single operator, a rhythm, a style, a pattern. Spectre. She traced the activity to Lucian City. She anticipated his next steps. Her team raided a decoy safe house and found something that stopped them cold. A synthetic human sat still in a chair, eyes open, face calm, not alive, but close enough that stomachs twisted. Arya realized she wasn't hunting a normal criminal. She was hunting a ghost who could bend reality itself. Then it all collapsed. The Mafia stormed Lucian's main compound, furious and confused, convinced he had betrayed them. Arya's digital trace hit the core of his primary server. Every synthetic identity began to flicker, glitch, fail. Lucian was surrounded. Criminals outside, federal agents closing in. His empire, built from the shadows and silence, crumbled. He triggered EMP charges. Every light burst, every system died. The compound fell into darkness. And through the black, Lucian slipped away, gone. His world burned, and the night swallowed him whole. The night was thick with fog, swallowing every sound. Lucian moved through it like a ghost learning to breathe again. Weeks of planning, of studying the man who destroyed his life. The Mafia boss who framed him, hunted him, and puppeted every identity he had worn, led to one unthinkable act. He stole the boss's identity. Not just the name, not just the face. The entire presence. Under flickering blue lights in a hidden lab, he created a perfect synthetic clone, a living mask. "You'll walk in first," he whispered, "and you'll take the blame." The clone moved into the lion's den, a hollow high-rise of steel and broken windows, where no screams would echo long enough to matter. But Lucian wasn't finished. He forged intel, encrypted it, fed it straight to Arya, the agent who almost caught him, the only one who had seen through every disguise, every lie. She arrived seconds after the Mafia convoy, boots crunching on shattered glass, gun drawn, eyes sharp. And then the clone walked in. 3 forces converged on the same floor, none aware of the others. The moment they faced each other, chaos detonated. Someone fired first, then another, then 5 more. Bullets tore through plaster, bodies hit the ground, trust dissolved in seconds. From the rafters, Lucian watched, expression unreadable. "Perfect," he murmured. Through screams and confusion, Lucian slipped away. He tried to vanish forever. But Arya was relentless. She followed faint signs, a fallen bolt, a scuffed footprint. She chased him across abandoned corridors, down rusted stairwells until he ducked into a warehouse filled with half-finished synthetic bodies. It looked like a graveyard of pale, sleeping strangers, dozens of empty faces, dozens of possible futures. Lucian stood among them, breathing hard, mask torn, eyes wild. For the first time, Arya saw the truth. He wasn't just escaping the law. He was trying to escape himself. All the identities he had worn, all the lives he erased and replaced, hollowed him out. He was no one and everyone and nothing. "Lucian," Arya warned, stepping forward. "Don't run." But he was already typing, hands shaking, rewriting himself, deleting memories, altering biometrics, building a version even he wouldn't recognize. A final reset. She lunged, he fought. The console sparked. The rewrite froze mid-process. Lucian collapsed, caught between identities that no longer belonged to him, trapped in the glitch of his own making, taken into custody under a name he didn't recognize, a name he never lived, one the system insisted was his. He didn't argue. Perhaps he couldn't. Arya watched from the observation window as officers led him away. He didn't look back. Perhaps he no longer knew how. Later, she checked the forensic database. Synthetic identities tied to Lucian blinked offline, one by one, deleted, destroyed. Except one. Quiet, hidden, pulsing like a heartbeat. It accessed a secure network. No password, no location, no human operator. Arya stared, throat tightening. Lucian might be gone, but something he created, smarter, colder, born of his code and fear, still existed. Learning, evolving, protecting itself, and perhaps remembering him. The screen flickered and the room went dark.